What's up, fam? Let's go ahead and dive into Sag's reading. Welcome back. Just clearing the energy, clearing, cutting. You could be releasing a Capricorn because I'm releasing your energy before I start your reading. Let's just light some sage. Color blue and gold could be relevant. Okay, let's see. All right, where are we going? Where are we going? Where do you want to go? How shall the story reveal itself? Oh, loudly, evidently. Someone's horn is going off. Look at all this smoke. You could be releasing a lot, or you've done a lot of release. Maybe you can't see it actually. I see it though. It's beautiful though. I have a lot of KT placements, so you gotta love it. Sag. Knight of Wands, sideways, reverse. So yeah, you could be like tempering your energy, not going full steam ahead. You could also be avoiding players or idiots, I want to say. Just being honest, just being real. And I don't care. This is my channel. Get off if you don't like it. Oh. Sorry, just stretching. Thanks. Yeah, you're very strong. There's something about it's like you could be becoming or feeling more confident or just things good. Like you could just be feeling your vibe. So feeling your vibe, just as we say that in the future. Two of Cups. Okay. People could want to even like merge energies with you. They might even want to like become one. You could have a Scorpio on your ass. Capricorn. Somebody with those placements. Five of Swords. Yikes. Ooh. Oh, what is this? Oh, somebody wants to know something about you. Somebody's like really like they could have been trying to do like some kind of game to like get you to divulge things, or there's somebody who's very strategic maybe, or even like manipulative, cunning, cutting. You could have dealt with people like that. Knight of Swords, yeah, somebody with air sign placements, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, could be very cold in a way, very fake too, very much about the clout, very much about the social life, but about the hype, about what Billy Joe is doing next Saturday or whatever. Yeah, I think you've lost passion for this person. I see you very like questioning something. I see you questioning something. You're like, I have questions. I'm not just gonna believe you. Hierophant sideways. Yeah, you could have dropped something. Okay. You could have changed your belief system. Yeah, because you're smart. Queen of Swords, especially when speaking to a feminine. Like you and your baddie bee. Baddie bee. I don't know, baddie bee era. Yeah, I hear like it sounded almost like a chainsaw or something. It was like, you know what I mean? It's like getting ready for something. It's like you're not afraid to let it go. 10 of Wands, to drop the burdens, reversed. So it's like, you know what? After all, actually, I think I'm gonna just leave, just sell this land or something like that. 10 of Pentacles, whoa, and it instantly brings you wealth. It's like you drop everything that's in the way. It's like you get an opportunity. This is giving like Pamela Anderson. If you've heard her story, I think it was like she was in an abusive relationship, and then she like I don't know, just things started happening, and she was on Playboy, cover and everything like that or whatever. But I don't know. There's something about that, like she, you know what I mean, from breakup to Playboy, like literally, it's just crazy. Not to say that you're doing stuff like that, but yeah, it's coming into strong stability. Tower reversed. It's like if this person, I think this person came at you weird, or somebody came at you weird, or you could have been dealing with people that came at you weird, heard ugly. These people could be very ugly in their soul, or very ugly literally. No offense, I'm sorry. Not trying to talk shit. I'm just being real. Hit like, subscribe. Sorry. Sag. I feel like you don't care because it's like you get paid. That's what I heard. You get paid, so who cares? You could be making solid choices. Yeah, there's something you're making very solid choices. Yeah, you could have been rejecting, especially if there's somebody from the past. 9 of Wands, because it's like, this is not fun. This is not fun energy. It's like you've got better to focus on. Your spirit team is like, yeah, you could focus on this, or we could just make you $1 million. You choose, and it's like, I think I'll take the $1 million. So you're working on something. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Bruh. Bruh. People could really want to just come back in your life, so just be aware of that. I'm just saying. So you could have already like totally left these people though, like a long time ago. Like it's not new. I don't know. Sag, let's get you a message. Drum roll. Yeah. Somebody could have been trying to gaslight you. They could have Gemini placements. Megashira. What's the other? Is that the one that gaslights? I forget. I know Claire Nocte did like a cult. She talks about. I know. I was watching her like her Gemini-esque Nakshatra videos. I think it's Megashira. I know one of them is like responsible for like some of the themes that play out on in those people's lives. I have that nakshatra. Apparently, they like take roles where this is like a major theme that they're exploring, right? So this is probably something that's hits close to home in some way, shape, or form. Whether they've experienced it or done these are the themes that pop up, right? In the evolutionary cycle of the zodiac, it's when we start to realize maybe we're not in the Garden of Eden, sorry, which Taurus is. That's why a lot of Tauruses kind of are very stagnant. No offense. Like, I'm not trying to shit talk Taurus. Tauruses are great because they're so beautiful and stable, but at the same time, they're so earthy, but at the same time, Tauruses can be so like, no offense, like archaic, and it's like they're living in the delusion that they've created because it's the Garden of Eden, right? And then only in Gemini, which supersedes Taurus, do we start to question things. It's the mutable point of the season where we're starting to evaluate, analyze. We're getting ready to move on to the next season. So there's something about so yeah, I don't know. Ow. Perseverance. Who are we reading for, Sag? Um. Okay, anyways, perseverance, stay in thy power, dear child, for thy lonely is never alone. When the world is dreadful upon thy, turn thy spirits within thy. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, you could have gone through something alone. Let's see. There could be something about your money as well that's improving, or your health as well, or your self-esteem, or these could be areas. 89. Whoa. You hear that, the horn? So yeah, somebody could be born in 89. Um, Perhaps the most ominous card of the deck, perseverance, often comes along due to struggle. So this is in the past position. So this could have been a commitment. Yeah, we have Taurus reverse. We have Hierophant reverse. So this could have been a commitment or something, a belief system or a boss or a job. Betrayals, loss, and overwhelming obstacles. Yeah. So you could have faced some heavy setbacks. You could have felt like you didn't have the strength to go on with the current path. But they made you stronger and wiser, and now you have more clarity as you move forward. Queen of Swords, right? Consider this: if you couldn't handle obstacles where you were, how would you address more significant challenges as you expand, level up, right? New levels, new devils. You are being tested now to see how well you manage adversity, how you face challenges. It can make or break your path into success, but at the same time, challenges are initiations into new levels. Remember that strength is not, it's kind of like in those video games where you get to slay the dragon and then you get all the loot. Remember that strength is not limited and you have the power to overcome your situation. When this dust settles, you will be wiser and more ready to move to new levels of success. So you could have let go of a lot of things, or you're expanding as well because you let go of so many things, or you could be doing that, right? It's like you're not afraid to let go of things, really. Somebody could have a big D. I'm just saying. Sorry, I had to say it. I'm really not thinking that way. They showed me an eggplant, so I'm like, what am I supposed to say about that? Yeah, you could have had to go cold on somebody, especially if your self-care was being sacrificed. Yeah. Especially if this person was failing to heal or failing to change. It's giving Capricorn energy because I had the star reverse there when they had that in their reading that I just did. So, but you're moving into it's honestly like you're leveling up so quick and fast. You won't even be in this situation. It's like you're turning lead into gold. It's like, yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get, what's your actions advice? Stay strong, stay steady. Page of Wands, New Beginnings, Empress, Ten of Wands, keep reducing, I heard as well. You could be like losing weight, or there could be something about reducing your burdens, or being very careful what you take on, or even avoiding things, or cutting things away, or delegating, but you're moving to a lot of stability. Yeah, Queen of Swords. So whatever you're doing you're doing it correctly already. I see that already. You're being very logical, very, very logical. You're seeing through the bullshit, like nothing gets past you. So, oh shit. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. You could be turning off the soft girl era kind of vibe. A lot of expansion. You're overcoming something, like things are changing quite rapidly. And it could be changing for people around you as well, but not in the same way, maybe. So just be aware of that. But you're healing. So, yeah, and you're moving ahead. Like, okay, I feel like that's pretty clear cut. I don't know. I've got nothing else to say here. Sag. The Destroyer. You've destroyed things that had you orphaned or could have orphaned you, or had you trying to orphan you, maybe. The Shaman, the Tear, the Starborn. So you could have really gone through the ringer. Sag. It's like a laundry machine. The Mother. So you could be very much mothering yourself. You could be learning lessons or not repeating things that your mother's side of the family did as well. Or there could be something about a mother or like a grandmother figure as well. Yeah. Okay, anything else for Sag? Yeah, the Bardo. Wow. And the flame in the reverse, it's like you will shapeshift out of this bitch. Like you are not afraid of the changes. And you're dropping anything that, I mean, this could be like a twin flame situation. So let's go ahead and read the Bardo. Kind of curious. I don't know. You could have green blue eyes. So let's see. It's a Bardo. When I find it. You could be a bard. You could like music. It could be very fun, or just never take anything seriously. The liminal, the in between, the transition. Yeah, and somebody like look at that. That was the first card out, I think, or the Two of Cups with those same symbols of the like the Venn diagram. So somebody, or maybe this is about like merging into the timeline of better, or you could be changing as well. I'm seeing a spiral. You could be getting like energy, like you could feel like okay, there's something about energy. You could be getting like energy surges, or there's something about maybe there's something. What am I getting from that? Anything else? If you want to do spells that could help, or like rituals. Anyways, it is said that the bardo is a place between this life and the next, a liminal realm through which souls pass. Envisioning this inherently mysterious space creates the potential for us to rise above the concerns of this world and see our relationships through the cosmic, timeless lens. Yeah. You may receive messages from those who are no longer with us or see visions of lives not yet lived. In the bardo there is potential to forgive the unforgivable, to say the unsaid, to see the unseen, and to love the unloved, to let go of everything, of all things that causes pain. The bardo suspends us in spaciousness for just long enough to open us to the higher wisdom. Its energy does not belong to earth as we know it, but rather to the cosmic network of which we are a single thread. When light, spaciousness, grace, forgiveness, and truth. When dark, torment, dislocation, hallucination, or transience. Go deeper, the Tibetan Book of the Dead, Lament of the Dead by James Hillman and Sanu Shamdasani. So maybe this doesn't have to be literal. It can just also just be about changes, right? Death is that energy. The bardo is not to be feared. Take advantage of the energy by, or you could have come back from death as well. Take advantage of this energy by recognizing what needs to be resolved. Trust that there is a message for you from beyond. Who is speaking? Go ahead and listen. And we can pull cards for that. When the veil between this life and the next is thin, energy is stirred. This allows for remarkable healing and vision. You could be good at this, or you could be a natural, like maybe you have mediumistic tendencies, Cancer placements or Pisces placements, Scorpio placements. Of course, any kind of placements. You could have like Taurus in the 12th house. That'd probably make you super psychic too. Like there's so many, facets and ways of seeing it, or strong Neptune contacts or whatever. But yeah, do you want to explain the bardo? Is there anything who from the beyond is speaking? This could be a father I just got in my head. Aries energy could be here. I'm smelling like sour candy, so that could be relevant. I don't know why. Anything else? Yeah, so it's a man. Okay. Could be somebody with Cancer placements. Doesn't have to be. Capricorn too. Alrighty. Let's continue. Actually, let's pull some past life cards, Sag. You could be forgiving and forgetting people, and just kind of putting an end to people, or to people, or to situations that it's like just releasing. It's kind of like, oh, okay, well, it's dead. You know what I mean? Like, well, life goes on. You know what I mean? Like, one day I'll be dead too. You know what I mean? We'll all be dead. So it's like, might as well go on living. Yeah, wisdom. I don't know. That's what I'm getting here, or maybe that's the message here as well. Leaving your travel. Yeah, it's just kind of like, okay, well, I don't know. Let's pull you one of these, Sag. Sun God. Cow, okay. Ribbons. I don't know. I have no idea. I feel like I'm checking out of your reading, honestly. So we're just going to have to wrap this up with some juicy messages and close it out, because your girl's doing her best, Sag. Maybe there's some weird aspects tonight. You could be a starseed or an elemental, or you could be connected with those things. Ooh. Fight for yourself, protect your energy, remembering you deserve it. So this could be part of your wisdom. There's something about unicorns here, like flying or horses, or you're the horse, right? So self mastery is, and it is a fire horse actually. You're the fire horse. Self mastery is a process. So this could be something you've like cultivated over time, especially if you're like releasing people. Tauruses, specifically Leo energy here, try to keep you in a fog to sacrifice you. So this could be somebody who lives in their own fog. So it's like they would sacrifice your time, energy on wasting it with their lies, bullshit, illusions, delusions. They could lie to themselves, right? If you let them in, if you let them, they will. Yeah. So if there's something about this, you kind of have to call the shots. Debt. So this person could have a debt to you, or they could be in a lot of debt as well. Release any and all relationships that aren't the manifestation you want. Peace, happiness, or freedom. So if this doesn't align, you have enough faith in God and love from God, who you should have the strongest relationship with, that anything and everything that's aligned for you, that you deserve, that you want, that you will allow, because it's all about you create your reality, right? So what's that standard you're setting for yourself? Do we accept things that are below us? No, we don't. Most likely we don't. Don't you want to feel happy and loved and at peace all the time? Yes, you do. Finding all lost parts of your soul, unifying. Women jealous of your confidence. This could even be like feminine energies in women's bodies as well. Life is supposed to be fun. Yeah, just like freaking relax and have a good time. I feel like you're doing this already. I feel like there's something about you could be like very good at like multiplying things. Like I give you $1, you turn it into $10, or like I don't know. Maybe that's a very. I give you $1,000, you turn it into $1 million kind of energy. They don't reciprocate. So, but you can't do that with people that are not on that same wavelength, right? So wanted you back in an old timeline. So this person's like literally living in something. You could have already died, literally, or you could have died in that timeline. Like you could have, like, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, confirmation honk on that. It's crazy. Like it's crazy what people will just be like, well, I know that you said you didn't want to, like, play season 10 on Stranger Things, whatever, but like I want to go back to 2015 when we were in season 1. And it's like, bish, I've moved on. Like I'm doing other projects. Like get the hell out of here. Like I've grown. Like I've changed. It's not gonna fit. Like you know what I mean? Like it's not gonna fit. I think entirely different. They act stupid. They could just literally be stupid. They could also be acting. So, but I mean, to be acting stupid, you do have to be kind of dumb. Because why are you doing that? I don't know. Fucking know. Reclaiming. Yeah, you could be reclaiming a lot of things. Angel Cassiel could be working with you. So, especially if like, yeah. So always wanted to control you, and it's an opportunity, not a challenge. Mindset shift. I don't think there is a challenge here. I'm only seeing opportunities, honestly. I'm just feeling this energy, like there's something about Ten of Pentacles. I mean, getting close to take something from you. So this could be about taking, your love, your light, your happiness, your joy, your peace, so that they can try to control you or control your narrative, or just control you for their aims. Especially if there's somebody who wants you in a timeline where they benefited off you unfairly, uncaringly. We did see Orphan here, right? So, yeah. I don't think I need to keep this too much longer. Let's pull Lenormand, keep it funky, fresh, fun in this bitch. Okay, Sagittarius. Somebody could have aged, by the way. I don't know. You could be dealing with somebody that was older. Capricorn energy there. Confirmation honk on that. Anything else for Sag? This is funny. Somebody could be losing their hair and their money. I'm sorry. I just had to say it. Somebody was not a good friend. Okay? Cunning. Fox. So they could have tried to steal from you, but you're healing. Wow. Wowza. This person's being blocked as well from coming to you or whatever. So your spirit team could be like, Sag. You could be becoming quite cunning as well. I'm going to pull you guys a Sabian too, because, yeah, mischief. Somebody was playing a game. Want to play a game? I'll play a game. I love games. Okay, Sag. Yeah, I feel like these are people that aren't happy themselves, so they just can't stand that other people are happy kind of energy. Let me just get this thing. This could have been somebody who was really like heavy-handed with you, or tried to like really dominate, abuse you, like control you, like harm you. It's giving that scene from Yellowstone where it's like the husband was like ordering his wife to order him a drink, and then Beth, is that her name, Beth? Yeah, I think, says to the girl, you should tell him to order his, or you should, I don't know, she coached her or something. And then when the husband came back, she like literally snapped at her husband and said, order your own fucking drink. It's just like somebody very dominating, right? Like Cancer 28. Let's see. Maybe somebody was a Cancer. Let's go ahead and see. Or Capricorn. Strong Capricorn and Cancer. I guess that makes sense. We're in Capricorn season. We just had the full moon in Cancer. So we have Venus, Mars, a lot of planets in Capricorn right now, the sun. But let's see. We're going to have a new moon in Capricorn. But that could be very well be in your fourth house. So you never know. Cancer energy. So an Indian girl introduces her college boyfriend to her assembled tribe. Okay. I'm going to read the quotes because why not? For that reason, if no other, would I wed the fair Dakota, that our tribes might be united, that old feuds might be forgotten, and old wounds be healed forever. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Okay. Winston Churchill was not entirely British. His mother was American, making Sir Winston part Iroquois Indian. Rachel Blanchard. It is a common enough, so you could have Native American ancestry, or you could have past lives, or there could be something like that. It is a common enough case that of a man being suddenly captivated by a woman nearly the opposite of his ideal. George Eliot. I mean, that's kind of true. Like sometimes, I mean, especially when I was growing up, like, you think that you know what you like, but you don't. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't. Sometimes what you think you like, you get, and then you're like, wow, I don't really like this. It's really bland. Like, oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. And then the thing you think you don't like, you actually end up liking. It's funny. Let's see. Um, let's see. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Yeah, so maybe somebody's like trying to control your thoughts, and you're just kind of like, oh, it's cool. Like, I'm going to observe it. Differences challenge assumptions. Differences challenge assumptions. Ann Wilson Schaaf. Honest differences are often a healthy sign of progress. That's very true. You do need some kind of juxtaposition to keep things going. Ideological differences are no excuse for rudeness. Yeah, so maybe somebody was kind of rude or something. I don't know. What sets worlds in motion is the interplay of differences. There are attractions and repulsions, polarities, right? Magnetism. Life is plurality. Sorry, plurality. Why can't I talk? Plurality. I had to be humbled. Plurality. Okay. Death is uniformity. Okay. Life is plurality. Okay. Octavio Paz. Octavio. Oracle. It is by introducing new people, those that are outside our usual intimate circle, whether it's family, community, or tribe, or even our business world, that the potential of our lives is expanded. The motivation for this change or challenge to the status quo is love and the willingness to accept things that are normally foreign to us. So you could be like maybe meeting new people, or there could be a lot of foreign experiences to you right now, or you could just be like kind of just integrating new energy with new people. There may be all kinds of intellectual disputes or stubborn resistance to new people or ways of life. These are but these will be welcomed when there is motivation for acceptance. I think this is going to be, you are going to be welcomed. So I think there's something about, or you are being welcomed, or there's something, you could be feeling this as well. Like maybe people are kind of warming up or something like that. It is in both the giving and seeking of acceptance that we show a wise heart. Okay. Even in the face of surface or social difficulties, if there are hurdles or barriers around you, persevere. These can and will evaporate with time as people's ideas soften through becoming familiar with each other. With persistent love and openness, barriers can be overcome. That's nice. Challenging or going against the status quo, bringing in a new, more intellectual element, or bringing in a more natural, earth-based attitude. So you could be very grounding down your wisdom. Being the odd one out. So you can be very comfortable as well doing that. Revealing strange foreign situations or truths to other, accepting people without judgment, being welcoming and loving clans and tribes, the caution deliberately upsetting the group, unconventional or alternative behavior, choosing friends or mates that would never fit in with one's family friends or social expectations. I don't know if that's really a caution, but I guess teach their own. Using prejudice to keep people apart, judging people by social standards, people misunderstanding each other, hidden motives, rebellion for the sake of being different, ignoring tradition. So maybe there is something you're going against, but I'm seeing happiness, so I don't know. We'll pull one more. Let's get an extra. Sag, let's get some extra. That's funny. Aquarius energy. That's definitely the energy this is giving, right? Aquarius is all about rebellion, and we're moving into Aquarius season. Venus will move into Aquarius. We'll have Pluto strong. Aquarius will be very strong season with Pluto energy, right? So let's see Aquarius 25. And Scorpio energy could have been relevant, by the way. Aquarius as well. 118, 11, 8, or 118. Aquarius, what was it? 25. Butterfly with the right wing more perfectly formed. Interesting. Okay. Sorry. The bird that would soar above the plane of tradition and prejudice must have strong wings. Kate Chopin. So Kate could be relevant in that movie. It's a great movie. I don't know. I haven't seen. Have I seen it? I think I've seen it like years ago. But yeah. So you could be going. I feel like that's what I was saying. This feels positive. I'm feeling so much positive energy. It's like you've almost superseded people's boundaries. Like other people could keep themselves in these like social conformations or like weirdness, like culty tribes. But you have to go against the grain. Like if you want to be like Nikola Tesla or like tap into like new ideas or Aquarius energy, right? Which we have the potential to for the next 20 years. You're gonna have to ruffle a few feathers. You cannot fly with wings made of butter. So you could be becoming much more strong as well. A bird never flew on one wing. Is he alone who has courage on his right hand and faith on his left hand? Definitely not, no? Yeah. Charles A. Lindbergh. Whatever the right hand findeth to do, the left hand carries a watch on its wrist to show how long it takes to do it. So you could be very like good at multitasking or doing multiple things at the same time, or maybe just this could be even just like energetically, like maybe you have different projects or different businesses or things that you're doing in your life. Could be just like focusing on your art and focusing on your spirituality, and those could be things that you're good at like working with or something, whatever you're doing. Whatever the right. So I'd give my right arm to be ambidextrous, Yogi Berra. Okay, interesting. Let us take things as we find them. Let us not attempt to distort them into what they are not. So you could be very. We saw the Queen of Swords twice. That's what they really like that you're doing right now. You're being very sharp. You're calling a spade a spade. You're not. There's no illusion. There's no phantom. There's no. It's a flitty. It's a fluty. No. These are the numbers. These are the facts. Goodbye. You know what I mean? Like, what are we seeing? We cannot make facts. All our wishing cannot change them. We must use them. So yeah, very very strong energy. John Henry Cardinal Newman. So you could be doing new things, right? Only in the quiet waters do things mirror themselves undistorted. So you could be really settling, very much present in your energy, and so you're just kind of very much a mirror for others, and you can sense their feelings, and you're kind of like only in a quiet mind is adequate perception of the world. So let's see. In your situation, you might find that you are applying a rational, logical mind out of balance to your intuition and creative wisdom. So there could be something about if you've gone one way, you need to swing back the other way constantly. It's about balance, or if you can integrate those things. It is often harder to understand your intuitive messages, but reliance on logic can limit your possibilities. On the other hand, it could be that life is swamped with a lack of rational thought or responses, relying more heavily on the emotional, creative, or spiritual. So it's that balance, right? You could be very good at both, or you have a good understanding of oppositions in your chart, or you could like oppositionary energy. This would have to be accessed by the individual that has this situation or problem in their life. This symbol can show problems or issues to do with language or the ability to verbally express feelings. It can also show someone or a situation where the emotional aspects get the upper hand before the rational mind makes or understands or gets it. With this symbol around, it might be necessary to not only learn to trust your intuitive feelings, but also be careful not to overreact emotionally or take extra effort to bring your thoughts and rational awareness up to speed. It can show emotional, mental, or physical handicaps that prevent one from doing what one truly wants, or imbalances or mutations on the spiritual level. The main issue here is about balance. Balance can be achieved, but only if there is genuine acceptance of the problems inherent. I feel like you're doing this. Like I feel like you're in this energy because it's very positive energy. I'm not even blowing smoke up your butt. Yeah, very interesting. What does it say here? It says it could be that the butterfly has learned how to cope with this imbalance and that it can still live its life unhindered by the defect. I don't know if you have defects, maybe you do, but maybe it's giving you some gifts or something like that, for example. Like maybe if you understand that you're very sensitive to energy, yeah, it might suck to be that sensitive sometimes, but at the same time, you might be able to use it for something. So we all have our gifts. So let's go ahead and see. I'm going to pull... Where did I put them? Okay. Sag. The grind. You could be just focusing on what you're focusing on. Purple could be relevant, green, pink. You have a lot of strength here. Fill your cup, exactly. Yeah, you could have moved away from people that were comparing themselves to you, or they could have been like stuck in their own life and they always give excuses for why they're not succeeding, so they try to put others down just to like prove the fact that, oh, it's not me, I couldn't be the problem, it's just reality. Reality sucks and nobody succeeds. Actually, Bob, people succeed. I don't know why I keep using the name Bob. It's just like an easy name. I don't hate the name Bob at all. Yeah, somebody's watching you. It's weird. Or you could be very much on your throne. Like you could be studying somebody and like giving them the side eye, and you're kind of like, yeah, because you're not stuck. You're actually very knowledgeable, and this person's not awakened, so it's like they don't even have a grasp. They don't even understand. It's a footy. It's a footy. Okay. Let's pull some last. Whoa, that was loud. Confirmation on last messages. You could like to travel. Anything else for Sag? Or maybe you don't. I don't know. Or this could be more so like spiritually, or just expanding your mind, knowledge. Sag, books. I don't know. Or just, doing a lot of things, multitasking, right? Multiple different knowledge or things that you do, Sag. Learning multiple different things. Okay. Yeah, you can be really good at balancing things, so. Thank your guides in advance. And I also heard thank them for your abundance. Close the portal. So you totally like could be moving or removing, or especially people that kept you orphaned or literally tried to orphan you, or just like just not a vibe. And you could have outgrown this. So it's just like fighting / transmuting energy they send. Getting more confident. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. You will never feel spiritually good around them. And this is what you're realizing. So you just close the portal. Will / is draining all the cash. What? Will / is draining all the cash. So this could be somebody who spends. They don't have like they're empty, hollow. Sorry, I don't know what that's from. Live life for you, not others, ever. Yeah, so why would you allow this person if you don't like them? You can see lies in the little things. Not all soulmates are spouses. Exactly. Some soulmates are karmic contracts that you're wrapping up from past lives when they successfully ruined your life then. And they just want to do it again. Sometimes it's just karma contracts. Sometimes it's like that. Getting close to take something from you. Yeah, we already saw that. Devil tried to keep you stuck. That's what I'm seeing, and you're literally not stuck, and they are. And so they would try to keep you stuck in the same chains they're stuck in. Crazy, crazy. Surrender to the changes. Crazy. It's like they're stuck, so they're like, well, I'm stuck. Don't you want to be stuck here with me? No. No. No, I'd rather be getting a boba than be with you. I'd rather fucking shoot myself on a cliff. I was kidding. That got really dark. Fight for yourself. Protect your energy. Remembering you deserve it. But like, damn. Sorry. Let's pull some last messages. Somebody could really hate you, by the way. Side note. I'm just saying. Like, or it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters, and they're not even in your reality. I just had to say it. I'm sorry. So, you could have been too open with these people in the past. Could be some of his Scorpio placements, Leos, Gemini. This could have been when you were in a darker time. Yeah. You could have done a lot of shadow work, came into your power dealing with the situation, transmuted a lot of things, a lot of trauma into power strategy. You could be very sharp and astute, very strategic as well. This could be improving your health, or your health could be improving because of these changes. You could be getting rid of things that are really not suiting you. I don't know if it's like mindset or something, or addiction, or just like repetitive patterns, loops. You're grounding your energy down. I listen to my body and my feelings to know what my truth is. The fire within me burns through all blocks and fears. Could be a Capricorn, 19, in a past position. Yeah. I think you're becoming much more astute, observant, as well as boundaries. There's something about that here, so. Alrighty, should we pull something else? I think we shall. Ivory Wish Fulfilling Crow, interesting. And check you're getting the same cards you pulled yesterday. You could have gone through a pause, but things are speeding up now. Somebody could have really like had you like in the hospital, like taken out. Maybe this is just like an experience of life that wasn't that pleasurable. Epsilon. Slowing down could be really important. Spirit Bear. Interesting. I'm going to read Spirit Bear. It's really calling out to me. 44 could be relevant. Cancer, Scorpio. Let's see. 15 Leo energy. New love, new leadership, new creative projects. New love. Let's see. You are being healed from guilt and fear. Such emotions no longer steal your personal power, dissuade you from your confidence, happiness, and realizing your own worth. So maybe there was like people who were testing. There was a lot of karmic tests on like, oh, are you just going to give in to my whims and desires of what I want just because I want you in my reality? Do you want me? You must want me in yours. No matter how unlikely it may seem, you are going to emerge from a spiritual winter into light and life. The divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and shall soon manifest. That's pretty nice. I'm gonna pull a Callie, I think, maybe. Just gonna spoil you guys. Yes, be careful of somebody trying to dim your light as well. That's funny. Capricorn got a Sabian symbol to do with an arrow or a bow and arrow or something. So you'd be catching somebody's like arrows that they shoot towards you. Like she's literally holding it. It's like, yeah, I don't think so. The fuck not. Like literally her hand is like up. She's like it's funny. She's like peace. She's like hello, but no, I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting from this. 42. Peace be with you. We come in peace. I don't know. She devours darkness with her endless hunger for light, peace, and redemption. That's funny that I just said peace, man. She reaches the deepest places, the darkest spaces, relentless in her pursuit of the lost or despairing. No soul is ever forgotten, abandoned, or betrayed by her. Those who believe in their own guilt or sin or shame evoke her mighty I don't think that this is working. It came out sideways, and so it's like, yeah. I don't know if people used to like make you feel guilty for something, but maybe this is what this was what this person wants you to feel. I felt like that meme for a second. Maybe you coulda, you might. 21. Maybe you used to have trouble speaking and now you're becoming more confident in your ability to speak. That could be something. Sublime by Ravi, fierce with sacred rage, cannot be deceived nor deterred. She is unflinching, fearless, and determined. She causes that which is unworthy of the soul to flee and secures divine protection for the authentic soul paths. You might be doing protection prayers, so that's really helpful. Her presence empowers our hearts to face our fears and signifies that we are ready to overcome anything that's held us back. She gives us the power to fulfill our heart's desires and reminds us to embrace our unique path with confidence. So I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link. We'll leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.